Good morning, you guys. There's a difference in our surroundings. So, boy, do I have updates. Boy, do I have updates. In the last 2 weeks, so much has happened. So much has gone down. We are in a new home, in a new city, in a new state, and we have a new car. So it's been a wild ride the last 2 weeks, but your girl is excited. It's been amazing. So let's first start with we moved. We are living in Florida now. Oh, you guys, it's so crazy. This update just feels so like random. But it's not, okay? It's not. We moved to Florida, you guys. We are living in Florida. And it's crazy. I don't know how this happened to us, but this is where we're at in life right now in this moment. So we just moved in, and boy, do I have so many stories to tell you guys. But first I want to show you, we went on like a little apartment search last week. So this has all come together really willy-nilly. Like really just crazy. It's just crazy how it's all come together. So we just found out a couple of weeks ago that Dominic, well, we knew he got the job. Like about a month ago, we knew he had gotten the job in Florida, but we just found out a couple of weeks ago that we were actually gonna be doing the move because we had, you know, things we had to work out in order to be able to actually do it. So 2 weeks ago, we found out that we were moving, and then we had to come here to Florida. So we drove to Florida. We didn't have cars. And remember, you guys, our cars were pieces of junk. So we had no car to drive to Florida with. So we bought a new car because we're freaking crazy. Like we just don't even know, you guys. It's been crazy over here. But we got a new car. We picked up, we came to Florida, we looked at apartments. So let's actually start there. We looked at apartments and we looked at houses. So I'm going to share with you guys all of the different houses that we looked at that led us to this one that I'm in right now that we love. I literally love it. I'm actually like living for the lighting in here. It's kind of dark. It's dark right now in the living room area, but it do be light. And like there's lights in the kitchen that like shine. They kind of feel like they're my lights that I would set up for filming. So that's really awesome. But let's just show you guys all the places. We really wanted a house. Also, you guys, I'm in dire need of getting my hair done. It's just been a mess over here. So that's why I keep playing with it, because I'm like, this is not feeling like what I want it to look like right now, but we're living in a weird life right now. So we will deal with all that later. But, oh, I should tell you where we are in Florida. We are on my parents' side. So we're on the east side of Florida instead of the west, because I know the last update I gave you guys was that we were looking, or Dominic was trying for a role on the west side of Florida. Well, we ended up going with a role that he got on the right side of Florida, and honestly, it's better, it's perfect, it's so great. We're gonna be close to everybody that we need to be close to, and we're happy. But man, has it been a lot the last couple of weeks. I'm gonna show you all of the different places we looked at, and then I'm gonna show you this place right now, and maybe in the next video I will tell you guys, there will be so many story times, because this past 2 weeks has been like a fever dream. I don't know if I'm using that term properly, but it's been like a fever dream. That's what it feels like. It feels like it was like something that like didn't actually happen, but was just like we were going through the motions, and now we're here and can finally breathe, and like we just love it. We love it. I love it so much here. So very exciting. But I'm gonna show you guys all the different places we looked at. We were really looking to move into a home, honestly, when we moved, but none of the homes were really, I'll talk you guys through it as I show you guys them. Actually, they just weren't really up to what we needed them to be, and not to mention, we also like we were on such a short time frame. We only had 2 weeks to literally get into a place, like sign a lease and have a place the following week. Like I say 2 weeks, but we literally were visiting last week. So last Saturday through Tuesday, we were visiting to find a place, and we were actually supposed to be visiting till Wednesday, but I ended up getting super sick. I ended up getting so sick and like fatigue, and like I just had to go, we had to go home because I was so exhausted. and I just needed to rest. And I still have like a little bit of a cold, but I'm getting a lot better. And then we did that last week, and this week we moved on Thursday? No, well, we started our move on Tuesday because we had movers come Tuesday, pack our truck. It was a whole thing. I'll tell you guys the stories later, but first I wanna show you all of the different places that we looked at, and then I will show you this place with what we have going on right now, which is we just moved in yesterday. So we still have a lot of work to do here, but we got all of our stuff moved in, and I'm just so pumped about it. I can't wait to tell you guys more. But let's go back a week and show you guys all the other places. I'm gonna voice over it, I think, for you guys. To view all of these houses, we actually ended up going through Rently, which is an app that you can go view the houses yourself, which has its pros and its cons, I think. The pro is that you really get to see the space and feel like you're living in it. The con is that you really get to dissect it, which is actually a pro as well, obviously, but we really dissected most of these houses a little bit more than we probably would have if we had had a realtor there. And maybe the realtor could have explained some things, and maybe they would have lied to us a bit about some of them. But this one specifically, we loved the floor plan. We honestly loved everything about this place other than the kitchen. You get to the kitchen and you're just like, what is happening here? And why wouldn't they remodel it? The price of this place was $1,700, which for the square footage was actually a really decent price, but we just could not get behind the kitchen situation. And then we moved on and we moved to this next house that was really cute from the outside. It also had a garage, which we loved. The kitchen, again, was an issue. The kitchen just was only on half of the side, like half of the where it should be. There should have been a double-sided kitchen because there's just no counter space. We definitely would have had to purchase some sort of, I don't know, island or something to put with this kitchen because we would not have been able to work off of that tiny little kitchen. And then, not to mention the backyard, while it was big, it was not fenced in completely, so we just couldn't see ourselves really even using the backyard at all, especially because it was completely full of sand. Actually, I'm now being reminded that there was another huge issue with this house. There seemed to have been like some sort of bar that was locking in one of the bedrooms, like that somebody was locking someone in one of the bedrooms. At least that's the vibe that we got. Dominic said he felt really weird in the home, like he felt like something bad had happened in the home. And so, like, obviously you can't go with the home that you think something bad had happened in. So we ended up moving on to this home, you guys. This one, just wait for it. This is like the absolute best home that we ever could have found. It fit our needs so perfectly. All we wanted was a really nice kitchen. Like, the flooring obviously needed work in this home, but we could have got past it. We could have put down carpets or something. The kitchen was really the star of the show here, and it just fit our needs so nicely. It was dream kitchen for us. Honestly, the whole house was our dream house. But I actually need to preface this with, if you're afraid of cockroaches, just shut your eyes for the next part, because they had clearly fumigated this home and there were cockroaches everywhere. Like, you can't really tell in the video, but you can definitely see them on the ground a bit. There were at least 30 cockroaches, you guys. Like, I'm talking nightmare city. I had huge nightmares after we left this home because I just am so afraid of cockroaches. I've always had a fear, actually, since I moved to Florida originally, when I went to school in Florida, of cockroaches. My mom set this huge fear in my mind that cockroaches at nighttime will crawl into your eye sockets. I mean, things that you should never have to think that what might happen, I have had a fear of. So I just knew the second I saw more than 5 cockroaches in this home, we were not going to be able to live in this home. And it sucks because we loved it so much. I mean, the kitchen was just to die for. And we also felt like there was a side room that we could have had like a gym in, or my office could have even been in it. But I mean, too many cockroaches, too much to think about there. We just could not go through with it. So we ended up moving on to our last home. This is like the last actual home we visited, and we're so sad because we really wanted to end up in a home, and we honestly really liked this one. Well, I did. I don't think Dominic liked it as much as I did personally. It was definitely like an older home, and the living room area was pretty dark. The kitchen was kind of small. You know, the usual things. It's really not that big of a deal, but the big deal was the heat. So it was 84 degrees in this house while we were looking at it, and it said it was supposed to be set to 72. Like the AC was set to 72, but it clearly wasn't working. It was definitely an older house, so think like made of wood kind of, and like clearly just didn't hold. It just wasn't made to be air conditioned well. So it didn't work out for us, but I will say it was really, really nice. Everything was very updated. The flooring was very nice. It was 3 bedrooms. I could have seen ourselves living there. I'm not gonna lie. Like I could actually see us living there. The backyard was really nice. It was fenced in. It was a corner unit, which we didn't really love, but the fact that the backyard was fenced was made it better for us. But again, we just ended up at a loss at this location as well, unfortunately. Okay, so now, since you guys have seen all of the houses we viewed, I'm gonna show you guys some of the apartments we viewed as well. This one is one that I personally really liked, but Dominic didn't love. It was a middle unit townhome situation. I loved the view, but it was a very dark unit in general. Like, because it was a middle unit, you got no window light really other than from the back windows, and like going up the stairs into the top level, it was just so dark, and I don't know, I get super depressed when it's too dark. So Dominic kept reminding me of that, and he's so right. So I'm really happy we didn't end up going with this one, even though the view was really, really pretty, and the neighborhood, this is what the neighborhood looked like, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. Like I loved the neighborhood personally. But then we ended up viewing this other apartment that was a downstairs unit, and it was all carpet. We actually really liked this one, and it was the cheapest one we viewed out of everything that we had viewed. The only issue is it was downstairs unit, and that was one of my non-negotiables, that I really didn't want a downstairs unit, and I also really don't like carpet, so I wanted to kind of get away from carpet. So that brings us to this unit, which is the one that we ended up going with, and we just loved the natural light. We loved the flooring. We love the wide door frames. We love the floor plan layout situation. The kitchen, there's room to be desired there. Obviously, it's kind of smaller, but we did really end up loving this. Anyway, back to me, and I'll show you guys it with a bunch of stuff in it now. Okay, now that you've seen all the options, we obviously ended up going with that last unit that I showed you guys, which was actually the first unit that we saw. So like the first day we got here, we came to this unit and we met with the realtor, who we thought was the realtor, but she is a realtor, but she's also the landlord here. So we were kind of sold on this place from the get-go because we really, really liked her. She was so nice and just like so friendly and chill, relaxed, and like, I don't know, our speed in a landlord. It was basically a situation where we got to meet her, where in the other places we obviously wouldn't have been able to meet the people beforehand, and we just like to know who we're going to be dealing with. I don't know, I think the landlord makes a big difference in how your experience is. So we really liked her, and we really liked the unit, so we ended up going with the apartment. And it was in our mind like the whole entire time we were looking at other places. The only thing we were kind of like not really excited about was the fact that it's 3rd floor. But we were kind of still excited about that, if I'm being honest, because like in Florida, you know, there's a lot of bugs. So like the 3rd floor, you're not dealing with as many bugs or anything like that. So we were kind of excited about 3rd floor, but also, I don't know, we were really going on a whim doing a 3rd floor unit, knowing that we're gonna have to bring our groceries up those stairs. And you guys, that first day we got here, it was a mess. It was an absolute disaster the first night we got in. I just have so many stories I want to tell you. I'm gonna tell you in the next vlog, but I'm gonna show you guys the rest of this unit right now, and then stay tuned for next week, and I will be sharing all of these crazy stories with you guys because they're never ending. The list is never ending of things that we've been through in the last 2 weeks. But let's just show you guys everything right now. So as you can see, we have our toast in this corner. And so we had the movers come and they moved. Thank God, you guys. We could not have done any of this without the movers. We're so grateful for them. They got it all done in 2 hours, and it was just crazy. It was crazy because the stairs, there's so many stairs out there, but this is let me actually just turn you guys around so you can see the entirety of the house. Okay, you guys, so First of all, you walk through the front door and you've got our dining room situation here. Just obviously totes right now. We literally only moved with a bunch of totes and these blue bags. I'm actually gonna link them down below for you. I'll show you them in a second, but they were a lifesaver when it came to the move. We didn't have any boxes. It made things so much easier for not only us, but the movers as well. And they were pretty affordable. So 10 out of 10 recommend. We also kept these totes from like our last 2 moves, I think. We just put them in a closet and they were so great to have because we never had to worry about like running to get boxes anywhere. We just had all of these totes and filled them all up. And we thankfully had enough room for literally almost everything we own. So this is the living room. And it's huge compared to our last one. You guys, like, we feel amazing in this house. It's all vinyl flooring and it's just so great. I love it so much. So this is the living room setup, and then you come this way and we've got the kitchen. Obviously this place looked a lot better when we were viewing it because it didn't have all of our crap in it. So right now it just has a bunch of stuff laying everywhere, but this is our kitchen situation. I did not tidy up before showing you guys, so you're really getting the full view of what we have going on here. This is my jumper thing, you guys, that I've talked to you guys about a million times and really came in use when we were moving. This is for the Fiat. We actually ended up towing the Fiat. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to tell you guys stories because I want to. I have so much to say, but I know I need to wait. I'll hold it in and tell you guys later. But this is the kitchen area, and then you come in here and this is the laundry room situation, which was a wild ride for us, honestly, the first night because Keaton came and she like tried to get behind the washing machine, and she did, and then she tried to go behind the water heater, which was even worse. It was just horrible, but it's a pretty big laundry room, so that's very nice. And then you come over here and we've got just this little closet here. The door's kind of wonky and hard to open, but just a little closet, probably for like towels and stuff. I think we'll probably use it for all of our kitchen supplies because you guys know, we have a bunch of little kitchen tools. And then you walk this way and this is going to be probably either our gym. It's probably gonna be gym office hybrid situation going on. We haven't really established yet what it's going to be, but it's got a nice big closet, so I'll be able to put all of our Christmas stuff in there. I was really worried about closet space here, but honestly, that closet is a great size to put my totes in. And then this is the bathroom situation. We only have one bathroom, which is still kind of a bummer because I would love to have a second bathroom, but it is what it is. We have the cages there because we traveled with the animals, but it's a very nice bathroom. It has obviously like 2 sinks next to each other. The only thing is this sink doesn't work. There's like a couple things that I don't know are kind of annoying because it is a pretty expensive place to have just a couple of little issues, but they're so little that I don't know. It's really not the end of the world, and it's just such a big place, you guys. We're still happy with it. They're just small things that you can obviously pick apart. This looks messy. This is just a mess. I don't even know why I'm showing you the walkthrough right now because this looks horrible. But this is the bedroom situation. Like I said, we literally just moved in. Well, we didn't move in yesterday. It was 2 days ago now. But yesterday, my friend Bree was actually in town with her daughter Aria, and they ended up coming and we hung out quite a bit. So I didn't really get a chance to do any unpacking, but that's fine because now I'm getting to show you guys the whole situation. So this is the apartment. That's it. And then there's also a patio. Probably won't show you guys the patio. The patio is just like basic patio situation. So that's it, you guys. That's all she wrote, but I'm a huge fan. I love it. I think it's so nice. I am about to, let me turn you guys around here. Let's see if this works. Let's see how this lighting is. It's not the best, right? But I'm about to go through and unpack all of our things now. So I have all of these totes that I'm gonna go through and try and put away. I don't think it'll take us that long because honestly, we didn't really have that much. But I'm probably gonna film later the video for you guys next week because I just can feel it. I can feel it. I want to tell you guys so many things. I'm in a vloggy mood. So I'm probably gonna film a little bit later today after I get some unpacking done. I just want to get something done today. This is all very exciting. I know it seems crazy at the moment. And trust me, it seems just as crazy to me. Like I just don't even know what's happening in my life at the moment. But I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. I can't wait to update you guys on everything and tell you all the stories because so many funny stories have happened in the last 2 weeks. But I love you and I will see you guys in the next one.